am Mega.
And I am Quan. Good people, how we doing? Ah, man, it's another Tuesday, man.
And it's a lovely Tuesday at that. A little chilly in the air today, but it's okay.
But hey, we doing it. We here.
Absolutely.
How's our people doing? Hopefully our people are doing good.
Make sure y'all can hear this okay and let us know.
Let us know. Like and share, good people. Don't cost you a thing.
Like it.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, all under, as well as follow us on Instagram, The Mega Quan Show.
Right.
Again, we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us week after week. And you know, without them, you know,
there'd be no us.
It might be, but it won't be.
Yeah.
It's two different type of shows, right?
They would still be us, even if y'all don't listen. But we really appreciate y'all listening.
We truly appreciate y'all listening.
Promise you that.
We promise you. What you smoking, man?
Jaime Garcia today.
Jaime Garcia.
It's a My Father special. Love it.
Okay. I am on Da Padrone 1964 anniversary series.
Okay.
So I felt like something different, you know.
Most definitely. Why not?
Why not, right?
Yeah. You always, you try to stay around your same realm with them leaders, but you got to step out every now and then.
You know what I forgot to do?
Uh-oh.
I didn't do it.
What did we not do?
I didn't share.
Oh, I did. See? I was on it.
Yeah,
I stepped up, y'all.
I was manning the board.
My mic sounds nice. Says
Check
Ebony.
one. There we go.
Good deal. Thank you.
Good.
Checking in with us.
Everybody. Let me make sure I make it public so everybody can see it.
Of course, we have our traditional old fashioned.
That's right. That's how we roll.
Made with Dickel, 12 year again. We've been on that Dickel. You buy the big bottle and it just lasts forever.
Well, sometimes we do. We just ain't been drinking lately. But it's getting cold out, so we will be drinking more.
A whole lot more.
Oh, yeah, a whole lot more. Yes. Do we sound good? Can y'all hear the music? We just want to make sure everything is good for everyone. Hey.
Yeah, we're missing our production manager, so we don't have him checking in with us right now.
We don't have him giving us thumbs up or putting his hands out.
Yeah,
you know,
so right.
It's just
I throw a hand up for him.
Oh man. So let's see. That means, what time is it?
Time to get this show started.
And what we starting with? Sports.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of good stuff going on.
Sports.
Lovely.
We're going to start with what's going on right now, tonight. It just started about 10 minutes ago. We got game 1 of the World Series, the Atlanta Braves against the Houston Astros.
Go Bravos.
That's right. They are out in Houston right now.
That's right.
They'll be there today and tomorrow. Then game 3, 4, and 5, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, be right here in the ATL.
Ooh-wee.
Last time ATL won was in 95, I think.
It was a long time ago.
They lost in 91. They lost in 96, 97. So, the city wants it.
Yes, indeed. They need something positive, for sure.
Most definitely. So that's what's going on with our MLB, but we'll get to this NFL. Like I do every week, top 6 AFC. We got the Bengals with 5-2, the Las Vegas Raiders 5-2.
Yep.
Tennessee Titans 5-2. It's a little thing going on. This whole
5-2 thing.
5-2 thing.
Yeah.
Ravens 5-2. Buffalo 4-2, and them Chargers are 4-2. Boy, oh boy, right. Then we got the NFC. We got them Cardinals still undefeated, 7-0.
They talking about like they will have an undefeated season.
But will they win the Super Bowl? That's what they can have an undefeated season as long as they win with it.
There you go.
You
need it all.
Tampa Bay 6-1, Green Bay 6-1, the Rams 6-1. I think there's another little trend right there. Anyway,
a lot of one-loss teams.
Right. Cowboys 5-1, and the Saints, New Orleans Saints are 4-2.
They just made it up there. Huh?
They by the skin of their TTT.
Okay.
We also have your team, the Bears, at 3-4. My team, the Steelers, at 3-3.
All terrible.
Good old ATL team with 3-3. They had a good win this week, though.
They did.
They had a real good win this week.
Yeah.
And then we have the Carolina Panthers 3-4. That's what we got for them. Talking about good teams. Right now, the NBA is back.
Hallelujah.
NBA is back.
There's some real, true basketball heads who just be dying for the season to start.
Oh yeah,
dying for the season to start.
Most definitely.
At the beginning of each season for any sport, really, there's so much potential, right? You just don't know where your team gonna be, where they headed.
That's right.
So we look at them and say, oh, is this gonna be the year? Is this gonna be the year? Maybe.
That sounds like the Cowboys.
Oh, they do that in the off season. This is our year every year.
Every year. Well, we're gonna start with the East. The Bulls are 4-0. I mean, they haven't been that way since the 96-97 year, okay. which is good. I mean, we still starting out fresh, but you know they comparing them to the 96-97 Bulls. That's crazy.
Hey, let's go then.
Right, Hornets are 3-1, Bucks 3-1, Knicks. Let's go Knicks 3-1.
Okay, Knicks, I see you.
Mayo is 2-1.
Oh,
on the West, we got Golden State with 3-0, Jazz 2-0, Memphis 2-1, Denver 2-1, and Minnesota 2-1. 2-1. That's right.
Minnesota.
That's
it.
right.
Okay.
And then we can talk about the NCAA football. Georgia's still at number 1, undefeated.
Amazing.
Wow. Georgia
still number 1.
GA.
They haven't fallen yet, so.
GA. Okay.
Yeah, a little shift in the top 5 though, right?
A little shift. Still the same top 5, but a shift in the top 5. Number 2, we got Cincinnati. Number 3, we got Alabama.
They moved up.
That's right.
From number 4?
From number 4. Oklahoma's number 4.
Was it Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. Oh, no, number 4. I got you.
Yeah, and then
Understood.
Number 5 is the Ohio State.
We always have to emphasize the, right?
Yes. The is important. As you can see,
it's proper.
The University of Bad Decisions. How y'all like our new gear? Y'all like it? How y'all like it? You know, you can check us out at
please.
theuniversityofbaddecisions.com. Check us out. You like it? Yeah.
You know it's fresh.
All kind of cool stuff, you know. Anyway.
Liquor bottle, cigars.
Yeah, that's what you do, right? All day, every day. I know, we just shameless plug real quick.
Hey, this show is sponsored by the University of Bad Decisions.
Yes, it is.
You didn't know.
Now you know, right?
Yes.
So check us out, University of Bad Decisions. .com. That's right. .com. So that's that. Last week's show. But you know what? Before last week's show,
gotta do a Black History style.
Let's do our Black History style.
All right.
Let's talk a little bit about. We're gonna give some respect. Put some respect on Black History.
Most definitely, always. All right. Let's do this. Today, October 26th, Mahalia Jackson. Y'all know who that is, right? I'm about to tell you either way. The Queen of Gospel, Mahalia Jackson, was born on October 26th, 1911. 1911, y'all. In New Orleans, Louisiana. 1911, yes, sir. Jackson was recognized internationally by many as the greatest gospel singer of her time. As a matter of fact, her first debut album for Columbia Records in 1954 was entitled The World's Greatest Gospel Singer. That's just like some old school, I'm the best, you know, braggadocious ish. But I guess if you got God on your side, who could be better, right?
Right. Who gonna check me, boo?
Let's see. She was the first gospel singer to sing at Carnegie Hall in 1950. Jackson was visible in the explosive era of civil rights in America. She sang How I Got Over, and I've Been Buked, and I've Been Scorned. At the 1963 March on Washington, during Reverend Martin Luther King's funeral. I'm sorry, she sang that at the 1963 March on Washington. But during Reverend Martin Luther King's funeral, she sang Take My Hand, Precious Lord. Okay. Jackson's last album recorded, What the World Needs Now, in 1969. Now, I think we all know that one.
Oh, right? Yeah, we all know that
one. The Grammy Award winning Jackson sold millions of records and was posthumously inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. Jackson died on January 27, 1972 in Chicago, Illinois, at the age of 60.
Shots at.
That is your Black History fact today.
That's what's up.
There's something I would like to add on to that, though, you know? Because we listen to a lot of music.
Right.
And, you know, there are certain artists who've kind of like taken over music. Mm-hmm. So even I will tell you this. I will listen to the Mahalia Jackson station on Pandora or Spotify.
Right.
Guess who comes on?
Drake.
Drake. No matter what, Drake. Drake is right there every time.
I already knew you was about to go there. God's player.
I'm like, this is even before he had that song out. It would be Drake on the radio, on Mahalia Jackson station. You're like, that was Drake on everything. But he'd be right there.
I knew you was going to say that. I knew it because we have done that before.
Absolutely.
Playing a whole different station.
Like, wait a minute.
And Drake comes on.
This ain't right.
Yeah.
How is it possible?
Hilarious. That's funny, y'all. A little bit of current events.
Oh, yeah, we had a few current events.
We did.
To talk about. Absolutely.
Did you hear about Alec Baldwin?
I did. I hear there was some drama on the set of his new movie. Yes.
Yeah, he killed somebody.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Killed somebody and wounded another person.
Right? Yeah, he did. Gun safety is important, y'all. Make sure that y'all check to make sure there is no live ammunition or ammunition in your gun when talking or being around others.
That is very important every single time.
Very important.
And even if somebody has checked it for you, you should check it yourself because it's your responsibility.
That's right. Did you hear about Mac Miller's drug dealer?
I did hear that.
I mean,
he was on TMZ today. I saw this.
He pled guilty. To lacing.
Well, yeah, he took responsibility for selling him the drugs and all that.
And lacing it with fentanyl. Okay, hey, whatever works.
Well, Mac Miller was somebody who was loved. So they had to lay that blame on somebody.
Definitely. But I wonder how they get him to confess. Anyway, so there's a few holidays coming up.
We do have a lot of holidays. Yeah.
We do. This weekend is actually
the kickoff holiday season.
That's right. This weekend.
With All Hallows Eve.
That's right. Hallows Eve. That's going on this weekend. And
what are y'all doing for Halloween, by the way? If anybody got plans, let us know.
Party.
Yeah. I'm sure there's something cool.
You know.
Y'all gonna be out in these COVID streets?
Right.
Probably.
Yeah. So everybody doing a corn maze or haunted house or horror house, whatever you want to call it.
I remember the haunted house.
Oh yeah, back in I haven't been to one of those in a long time, but you touch me right now.
Don't let them punch y'all. Don't let them punch.
There will be another Alec Baldwin situation. They go too far. Have you seen the video?
Oh, I've seen them.
It's one thing to scare me, but it's another thing
they grab you and
to actually
you.
touch me.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a real issue. So
it's insane.
Next week is election day. People, please vote. Vote is important. Voting is important. That is next Tuesday. And then we got Veterans Day coming up. Shout out to all our veterans.
Most definitely.
That's on the 11th.
Respect anybody who has served.
That's right. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Always.
Regardless if you've been in it 20 plus years or you just made it through boot camp.
Hey.
At least you tried.
That's right.
Then we got what? Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is probably like one of my favorites.
That is that's every fat boy's favorite.
Because no matter what, the good thing about Thanksgiving is you always have a family meal. But you got friends and other family and extended family that you go over and eat over their place and all that. It's amazing.
Exactly.
Like I had my mama macaroni and cheese. Now I got to go have auntie macaroni and cheese.
Or I got to go have my friends macaroni and cheese. They put all kind of other stuff in it.
Most definitely.
But
not Karen's macaroni and cheese.
No.
Y'all can keep the raisins. We okay with it. We are okay.
You are crazy. But you know what's after Thanksgiving?
The big one, the big boy holiday.
That's right, Black Friday.
Got him.
Black Friday and Cyber Monday is next. See, y'all don't be knowing. Y'all thought I was gonna say Christmas, huh? Oh, you gotta get to Christmas.
Is that why you had 7 TVs?
Hey, don't they come in handy?
They do. Most definitely. Every time.
They come in handy. But yes, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Watch out for just watch out. Some good stuff. Always. Important day that I tell people all the time. December 1st is World AIDS Day. Go get tested. Know your status.
That's a good thing to know.
That is very important. Know your status. Get tested.
Especially if you know you be out here in these streets. Go get tested.
Yeah. Even if you don't get COVID tested, get AIDS tested.
Even if you're not out in these streets.
Go get tested.
Your person might be out in these streets.
That's right. And then we got wonderful Christmas, Kwanzaa, and New Year's.
Kwanzaa, Christmas, awesome. Yeah. And New Year's. Okay.
And New Year's. We're not gonna talk about January or February.
That's too much for that.
That's too much.
We ain't go there.
That is.
Y'all wait for the next. Y'all have to wait for next season for that. Anyway,
that part of the year is crazy.
Always.
If y'all think the holidays is crazy, wait till the Mega Quan holidays. And that's it. That's it for my current events.
Okay. So we got the current events. We went through our holidays. All right. So I guess
we'll talk about last week's show.
We had some good. So
last week's show was good.
Last week's show was awesome.
Last week's show we talked to two different couples. That's right. We talked to the topic of the show was traditional versus non-traditional couples edition, right?
Absolutely.
And we had.
I love that too. By the way,
our traditional couple have been together 34 years.
Is it the Smiths and the Joneses, right?
Joneses, yes. Yeah, the Joneses have been together. That's the traditional couple. Been together 34 years, married 29.
Amazing. And
then the non-traditional Smiths been together 23, married 18. So hey, that's good. My memory good. Because I didn't write that down.
Yeah, that is pretty amazing. Because I didn't, like I remember it, but I don't recall.
Exactly. So. It's all good. It's all good.
But I will tell you that tells you something about each lifestyle. Doesn't matter what you choose. If you choose to be with somebody, you choose to be with somebody, and it can be long and fruitful, no matter what.
You know what we learned that was most important. At least what I got from it. Communication is key.
Absolutely.
Communication is key.
If you don't communicate, you're probably doomed to fail.
Well, my thing is they've been together that long. Number one, forget what type of lifestyle that they live, or what tradition. It's the fact that you're with the same person.
Most definitely.
For 20 plus.
You've made a choice. A choice to stay with that person
for 20 plus years, good, bad, and indifferent. That's a long time, especially when it's for some people over half of their life.
True indeed.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Well, we got somebody cool to talk to today.
That's right. We actually got an in-studio guest.
We sure do.
And that guest is going to help us talk about the last 2 episodes of the Mega Quan Show.
Both of these topics were relationship related. So.
That's right, because the show before that we had men versus women, and we talked about dating.
I got a lot of feedback.
Oh, me too.
But let's bring our special guest on before we go into all of that.
That's fine.
So give us 1 minute, yo.
Let's switch up.
I'm gonna move around.
All right.
Come on. Right in the middle.
You got to slide all the way
back over.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, buddy.
Give me a moment. I'm coming. Yes. Now we in here.
Wait, hold on. You ready?
Get this.
Yes. These mics going back on. There
1, 2, 1. No, let me.
Hey.
You hear me now? I can hear me. You're good.
I hear you too.
Thank you.
Make sure we all good. Can y'all hear us out there, good people?
Y'all, we have special guests. I sound really different.
Sound different?
That's just me. Don't worry. As long as if you tell me I sound okay, I'm good.
You sound okay.
I hear you.
Good.
I can hear you great.
Sue, welcome back to the Mega Quan Show.
Sue, the relationship
for
builder.
having me back.
Yes,
It's always so much fun to be with you guys.
Yeah.
We had you on a few weeks ago, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we talked about all things relationship-y and said, oh, you got to come back to analyze the 2 shows that were coming up.
Oh, wow.
So did you listen and watch?
I did listen and I did watch.
Okay.
Were they entertaining to you?
They were great.
Yeah. There was, I will tell you, so going back to the first show with the singles, men versus women.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
That one, to say the least, it was interesting for sure.
I'm curious. We're gonna keep going, but I'm gonna have to ask you later which part of it was interesting.
Yeah. Well, I had a lot of I've personally gotten a lot of feedback from that first show with the singles, men versus women. So I think we might have to have 1 or 2 of those guests back.
Oh, most definitely.
On another episode for sure.
Yeah.
If y'all saw that show, comment. Let us know what you thought about it.
Yeah, most definitely, because we got a lot of feedback about 2 guests in particular.
It was hilarious. It was quite good.
But that's a good thing. That let us know that people, number one, are watching.
Yes, I love the fact that they watch, and they watch not only on Facebook but on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
I appreciate it every day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you know we were supposed to check. Mega, I'm gonna check while you talk real quick.
All right, no
I'ma
problem.
see, because I'm curious. I'm curious that we hit it.
Yes, I remember what you're talking about.
You
So,
remember what I'm talking about? Okay.
Sue, welcome to the show again. We're really happy to have you back. Tell us what your just initial thoughts are on either one of the shows.
So
Wait. Hold on. Sorry to interrupt. Let's start with the singles first, okay?
Okay.
Just because that's how it went.
For sure. Okay.
And you, before you give detail about each one, just skim over what you thought about the first one, the second one, and then we'll get detailed. Because
There we go.
I'm curious.
I was interested to hear what the feedback that you guys got, but on the first show, it was the singles. That was interesting. It was fun to listen to the female input as well as the male input.
Okay.
And it was not a surprise to me, some of the things that were said,
Okay.
because to me, it's a small little snapshot of what you're hearing from people who are dating, who are single.
Gotcha.
And so what was interesting to me is that the definition of dating appeared to be different for each person.
Correct.
Yes.
So, which kind of leads to certain misunderstandings.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of the main thing that I took out of the first episode, because everybody is different in the way they date. And some women are different in the way they date. Some men are different in the way they date.
Right.
And so don't want to say it's wrong or right on each side. But to what you guys said earlier, communication is key.
Yes.
And so that's I'm just going to say that much from what I took mainly from the first episode.
Doesn't matter how you communicate, verbal versus text.
I think all that matters.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you get to decide, right?
When you say I get to decide, what do you mean?
Like in your relationship, whatever that, the dynamics that you set up with your with the other person, y'all get to decide how you communicate.
I think in general, when you say communication, you have verbal, nonverbal, you have text communication, but I think just being honest and upfront and being consistent in your communication, because things change when you're dating. People will say certain things in the beginning, and what we say sometimes is not always what we mean, and sometimes what we say, and I'm just saying general as far as human behavior.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll say certain things, and people use that representative term, which I don't like to use that term a lot, but I think just asking people up front. But I think the most important thing, and it goes back to the book that I wrote about relationship building, you need to assess yourself first. Because a lot of times we want to blame the other party, but a lot of times it's us. And we have a mindset that we're not open, we don't want to change, or we use other relationships as a hindrance to actually move forward in a relationship with another person. It doesn't mean that, okay, this person that I'm meeting, and then it's like, good morning, beautiful. I mean, after a while, you're like, okay, that's so shallow. So
I can say it on the first time though, right? I can give you at least one.
Yeah, and
right?
and it's so nice that you think about me or the person, but
that can't be every morning text.
And not every morning, because after a while it becomes monotonous. It's like, okay, I already know he gonna text me or she gonna text me, good morning, beautiful.
So you gotta change.
So you want to get past the cover of the book. You want to get to some layers.
Okay.
So even if you don't say good morning, and it's fine if you say good morning, but and
That's
what
like
you doing, and what you doing. So it's shallow. People, after a while, you want something more than that.
Okay.
So that's just a little snapshot.
That's very interesting to hear. I will say, staying on the first show's conversation. So we had a very interesting male guest on, Kevin, right? Everybody definitely talked about Kevin. That was probably most of the comments.
Good old Kevin.
Don't get me wrong, everybody was awesome on the show, but Kevin was he had his own opinions for sure.
Well, he had his own opinions, and as in my opinion, as a single person, regardless to male or female, that's how he decides to date,
And it's working for him.
and it's working for him.
Absolutely.
I can't tell somebody else what they should do within their relationship or their communication style. That's something that you have to, kind of deal with, live and learn. And if
True
it works,
indeed.
it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yes. I got a lot of feedback from ladies who was like, "Oh, you should bring Kevin back in. We just want to go in on him." And I'm like,
Why
I'm
go
like,
in on him?
I'm like, pause for a minute because I heard the same things they heard, right? I mean, we all did, and it's on the surface it sounds a little abrasive, but I think you can. I mean, we can dig into it a little. He wasn't trying to be a jerk about anything.
No, and the key thing that a lot of people miss is that he said he was dealing with 10 women. He didn't say he was intimate. He said that numerous times. Everybody skimmed over
He did
that.
not say he was dating 10.
Right. He didn't say that he
That's
was
normal for a lot of guys.
Mhm.
He was just honest and upfront.
Well, the thing is, it's a lot. My thing is, if you're dating, why does the number matter? How many people you're dating? You're dating. You're not exclusive. You're dating.
It's because people like to throw labels around on you.
Ah.
Oh, you're a
gotcha.
hoe. There you go.
There you go. Okay.
That's how it makes it simple for them to filter you out.
Gotcha.
It's like, I'm not important enough for you to just focus. I don't even know you yet. I'm just saying, like, you have to give a person time to get to know you. So,
And you have choice.
You do.
So, I mean, he seemed to be, and I remember hearing him. I didn't see him, but I'm assuming this is the same person that I'm thinking about that y'all were talking about. Because his definition of dating, and he said what his definition of dating was.
Correct.
And so my thing is you have a choice if you want to deal with that up front, and you have a choice if you don't. And then sometimes the other thing too, I think people sometimes when they start dating, is, oh, I'm dating to get married, I'm dating to find my
Dating with a
significant
purpose.
other, but
Exactly.
just date to have fun. You can put people in categories. It's okay. Okay, Kevin, it may be fun to hang out with as a friend, but you already know, okay, if I don't have the same mindset or definition of dating as this individual or another individual who have the same thought pattern, then you know that, okay, I'm not going to get serious with this person. If
Correct.
I'm in my mind, I want to get serious.
Yep.
And then the other thing is sometimes we put energy in things where we need to put energy in other places. So as you said, some of the people said invite him back,
Yes.
invite the gentleman back, because I want to, and I'm just saying, oh, I want to go in on this person. So my thing is going in on this individual to me is not the most effective thing to do.
And I wouldn't bring we wouldn't bring a guest back to get jumped
Yeah.
on. Like
Right.
that's
At
not
all.
what we would do.
Not at all.
But I like the fact what it means to me is that there was a lot of opinions, being a lot of feelings being felt against his opinion, which
Yeah.
is totally fine. Everybody has their own opinion, so
Absolutely.
you don't have to agree with all of them.
Mhm.
So
And
and he had no problem if you stay for the after show.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
stay for the after show,
oh yeah,
he had no problem defending his position
exactly.
at all. So
And he was assertive about where he is as far as dating.
that's correct.
So and the ladies were as well. So let's
Absolutely.
not just talk about
No.
Kevin. I mean, the
Yeah,
ladies
yeah.
were like, honesty and the importance of communication and everything else. Actually, the other gentleman made some very valid points that I actually wrote down, and I still have.
They were quite impressive, actually.
I still have right now. He said, he dates on dating apps. He said when he see dating with a purpose, that means they want to get married next week.
These are the key words you find in profiles,
Yeah,
right?
keywords right
Gotcha.
there.
Key
He said-
phrases, anyway, whatever it is.
He said when you see love hard, that means they crazy. He said when you see open-minded, they're a freak. And when you see I'm not for the drama, that means they are
They bring
the
all
drama.
the drama.
They bring all the drama. So
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah. So also they said
That was interesting. I like
Facebook
that.
dating, the women said Facebook dating is a place which I didn't even know they had a place on Facebook to date. But anyway, men don't approach. Some people catfish and fake. Yeah, I wrote it down.
That's so
texting
amazing.
over calling, and then change and compromise.
Yeah, I will say that I want to say something about the texting versus calling thing, and I only to go back to talk about what Kevin was saying. Like, it's like I don't call people, blah blah blah. And if you're dating 10 people, you don't have time to call each one, right?
That's a negative.
I totally respect that. But what he was not saying was that he doesn't call people ever. He's like, you have to get past a certain phase in order to get him to call you. Like, y'all actually dating, he'll call you, no problem. So I just want to make sure that was clear. So.
You sure you wasn't Kevin?
I was in front of the camera, so it was a little more difficult. I'm just saying.
You're ventriloquist. It's okay. It's
Hey, I need to step my game up like Kevin.
Evidently, doing something wrong out here, player.
Kevin got all the game.
It's not game. He's dating.
This is true.
He's dating.
But let's go on to the next show.
Yes,
because we had some very cool couples.
We did
that hung out with us last week. And so, did you get a chance to watch that show as well?
I did.
Okay.
Good. Well, the main reason why we picked the non-traditional couple, that particular couple, is because they've been together for so long.
You could tell.
And the reason I say that is because had we had a couple that only been married, less than 5 years, they're like, oh, that's the fad, blah, 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 opposed to, no, that's their lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? So I think that was a great choice by us here at the Megathon Show by finding a couple that have been together.
Both couples. Long term.
Yes, long term, 20 plus years.
Yep.
So
I thought that was great. That was the first thing that I really stuck out, the longevity of their relationship. Because you can probably just assume that they've been up and down, they're accustomed to each other, they're used to each other, there's a trust factor. They have made a decision no matter what comes, no matter what goes. They didn't say this, but this is kind of what I vibe.
Right.
That they're going to stick it out. And so I thought it was a great selection, guys.
Thank you.
For both couples.
And if you didn't stick around for that after show either, I really missed the treat too. I promise you that.
So speaking of after shows, I'm gonna put it in here. So
yes.
Let me see. Make sure the right thing get pasted.
There you go.
So I am adding to the chat, good people, our after show Zoom so that
y'all can come and join us.
Yeah, definitely. If you haven't been a part of our show, we talk a little bit more freely. You're able to discuss, what's on your mind, how you feel, and we go from there. I'm gonna pin it so that everybody can see this right here. Boom, there we go. So I pinned it. All right.
After the show, we'll post it straight to the page as well. So
exactly. So what else about the two married couples that you like or that you have comment about?
Again, the length of time they were married, they seem like they never really had major arguments.
That was very entertaining. Like,
yeah,
I was
and if they
surprised by that.
And if they did, they knew conflict resolution.
Right.
So that
That's
piece
key.
right there was so powerful because it also appeared that I'll give, I'll take. In some instances, from what I heard from the surface and also not from the surface, is that sometimes we have to, how can I say it? Sometimes when we think we're right, then we'll say, okay, I'm going to give up the right.
I'm being right.
Yeah, I'm being right. I'm just using that may not be the right example that I'm trying to use. But to me, thank you so much.
I got you.
And I think that when you're in a relationship, you're going to have ups, you're going to have downs, and you got to be willing to work through it. It always makes me think about those who came before us, who had longevity in their marriages and a whole bunch of stuff that went on that most people would have said, you know what, I'm giving up, I'm leaving. But it sounds like they stayed. Now, in regards to the traditional versus the non-traditional couple, you do have some people who don't believe in non-traditional methods.
Sure.
But again, there are a lot of people who do not know what they do in their relationships. And so perception or judgment, I never try to have that.
Mm-hmm.
But what works for one couple may not work for another.
That's correct.
So, it worked for that couple who was open. They said they had an open relationship. And it sounds to me that they had clear communication.
Definitely.
It sounds like on the traditional side, their relationship is not open, but they have clear communication. It sounds like there's a give and take on the non-traditional side. There's a give and take on the traditional side. And so to me, I saw a lot of similarities.
Yep.
The only difference I saw was one was open, one wasn't.
Right.
And so
Communication was there, honesty,
and consistent.
trust. Yeah.
Consistent communication.
Yeah.
And even how do we handle the conflict when there's a disagreement on the open side? If we go on a date, simply, okay, I'm telling you where I am. I'm telling you where I'm going. I'm meeting your new person that you're seeing, so I can have a comfort level, so that person can have a comfort level.
Yep.
So it's like that consistent communication. And on the traditional side, I heard, well, whatever she likes, I'm fine with it. Whatever he likes, I'm fine with it. So it's a give and take.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do the open,
Yes.
and hell, a lot of people can't do the traditional.
Yeah,
Look at
that is
look
so
at the
true.
divorce rate.
Interesting.
Look at the
That-
divorce
that
rate.
is
Go
so
look at
true.
your most updated census numbers. They're gonna tell you.
I will always say is that,
Especially with African Americans.
yeah, we got a lot of it.
Yeah.
So listen, I want to continue this conversation. We're coming to the end of this show, but people, I added the link to our Zoom in there. Please check us out.
Please come join us, y'all.
Real quick, hold on. What's more important, Sue? How can people find you?
They can find me actually on my website, relationshipbuildercontent.com. That's the probably most effective way, because from there you can get to my podcast, email, purchase of my little book, the little black book,
Absolutely.
Relationship Building, but relationshipbuildercontent.com. I'm Sue the Relationship Builder. SU the Relationship Builder. You can check my podcast out on any platform that has podcasts.
If y'all haven't checked out our podcast, please go and check it out. It is awesome, actually.
That's right. That's right. Also, I want to shout out our brothers. They had a great show yesterday.
Oh,
The
yeah.
gentleman from Get Into the Issue,
Get Into the
Ron,
Issue.
Oh yeah,
Dre,
I listen
Nate.
to them sometimes.
Yeah. They come
Those
on
are some good
every
dudes.
Monday at 7:30.
Yep.
Good dudes right there. Check
I love
out
it.
Get Into the Issue on Facebook and Instagram.
And
but-
don't forget, check out the University of Bad Decisions.com.
.com. There you go.
I want to purchase this one. I just purchased my shorts, y'all, and I got them on under my dress. I'm so excited.
There we go. There we go. Yes, new items coming up on the website, so get ready.
Yeah, I know it's cold now, so
Yes.
get your hoodies,
Oh,
sweatshirts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
More apparel coming soon.
That's right. All right, good people. Again, we thank y'all for tuning in, checking us out each and every Tuesday. Next week, we actually have a treat. We know we always say we got a treat, but this treat is locked and loaded.
All right, I'm ready for it. Cause
You ready for it?
Yeah, you just have to tune in. I just
Yeah,
want
yeah,
you to know.
yeah.
You have to tune in.
This is
next
one of
week.
those tune-in shows. This is not.
Don't watch it later.
Yeah. This
Watch
is
it
not
live.
one of those. Oh, you didn't tell me.
You're gonna have all the questions. You're gonna have you're gonna be
like,
like,
how
oh
did
my
you?
gosh. Yeah,
Where did you?
all that.
All that. All right, good people. Check us out on Zoom, and we'll house y'all later. Thanks again, Sue, Relationship Builder.
Thank you, LA.
We appreciate y'all.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Mega.
Anytime.
Mega
Right.
Quan.
That's right.
Check them out next week.
Thank y'all.
We'll be here live.
All right.